Uh-oh. That's pretty hilarious, though. I gotta say, that's pretty freaking funny. That might actually work. Morning, driver. It's Tuesday. We just made a delivery, and now we're going to turn around and reload without even going home. Reload for this coming week's adventure. Right now, I'm at the top of a mountain out here in the Nevada desert. They're building a substation right here behind me. A huge, it's just that section that's walled off is 50 acres alone. And it's just massive. The guys were telling me how big it's going to be. Massive. But we are about 45 minutes from Fallon. We're going to go straight back to the plant, and we are going to load this week a 109-foot long set of joists going to Los Lunas, New Mexico, south of Albuquerque. This is a big one. This is one we've been working on for months, and they're here. There are 8 trucks involved in this that I know of right now for the long stuff, and there are 50 plus loads to go. So this is not the only one I'm going to be doing. It's hard to gauge and judge just exactly how many of them I'll get, but we're going to be doing this a lot. So I'm heading over to the plant. We are going to stretch this trailer out. We're going to load, and I'm going to drop the trailer there, fuel up, and take off first thing in the morning. Scott's my pilot car. Pilot car Scott to the rescue. He's going to take me down to the Arizona state line where I'll pick up 2 additional pilot cars, or excuse me, 1 additional. Scott can't do Arizona, so I'm going to pick up a certified car in Arizona. They're going to take me all the way to the job, and when we get to New Mexico, we'll pick up a 2nd pilot car. It's a journey. It's a journey. My delivery is going to be on Friday, and knock on wood, if everything goes right, I should be home Saturday afternoon. Let's get to work. Man, we are slammed right now, and that's good. That's good. Let's go. My name is Jupiter. I drive a truck. I own the truck I drive, and that's why I called my company Jupiter Trucking. Join me, and I'll take you along on some of the different things I end up doing to make a buck with a truck. There's my load right there. Big one. So now I'm going to stretch out the trailer, slide the 5th wheel all the way back, and get all ready. You might notice I recently marked the holes with a paint pen, so it's a little easier. That way I don't have to count. Finished. I'm all tied down, loaded and tied down. Let's check some measurements here. It's 4 inches off the front of the trailer, 4 feet 4 inches. I have not measured the back of the trailer yet. I used all 9 of my chains plus a couple straps. I just simply don't have enough chains. $26-foot, 9 or 10, 26-foot 10. 26-foot 10. Not too shabby. I put a strap around the back here to help hold everything together so they don't just bang going down the road. 26, I've done that before. It's really not the end of the world. But did you see who's here? Did he sneak into one of the other shots? Yeah, that's right. We're putting Mr. Bones on the stretch trailer. He's going for a ride. We're going to New Mexico and he's set. Still missing a couple fingers, but we'll get that straightened up around Halloween time. I decided to get him out and let him go for a ride. He was hanging out on the step deck, and that's usually where he stays, but I really don't have use for the step deck for a little while here. So I decided it was about time he got out of his little hole, come out from underneath his rock, and went for a little trip. Keep him with me as long as I can. And Gary, he's not with me today. I'll pick him up tomorrow too. All right, I'm gonna drop the trailer here, go get fuel, go home, come back in the morning. See you guys tomorrow. It's time. It's time to go. First things first. You ready, Gary? This isn't going to be a particularly long trip. I just should be gone 3 or 4 days. It's very, very common. But there's a lot going on this trip. And it's a little, you know, just want to make sure you got everything right. Permits, pilot cars, timing, parking, where you're all going to fit, what your dimensions are, where everything, and you know, first trip of many, so hopefully many. There's always some nerves involved, for me at least. Time to go. Pilot car Scott should be there in a minute. We'll be there in a minute. Let's go do this. Ready to go. Scott's here. I'm about 10 minutes late. I could make excuses, but I'm about 10 minutes late. Time to hit the road. It'll be fun. We had to get our CB radio kind of figured out. Scott's got a brand new one, so we've got to make some adjustments to get everything working. Cleaned my windshield and kind of hectic. But we're on the road now. We got this. The next little trick is to get out of town, because the one right-hand turn on the highway in town is very difficult. Not impossible, the other guys do it, but I have a shortcut that I like to take that I've found and routed myself. So we're going to take my little shortcut, which involves cutting through the parking lot of the truck stop and then heading out of town through the dairies and the farms out there. Made it out of town. A little stressful, I won't lie. I just wanted to make sure everything went okay, and we did it. On Highway 95 southbound all the way to Vegas. So the routing for this trip has been one of the biggest obstacles in the early stages of this whole entire plan. You might remember a couple months ago I said I was discussing some things with some of the management there at the Millennium. We were discussing the routing, because the most direct route is Highway 95 into Las Vegas, and then Highway 93 into Kingman, Arizona, where you then get on Interstate 40. The problem with that is that Kingman is under huge, heavy construction. They're building a whole new interchange between Highway 93 and Interstate 40, and a load of this size would require a highway patrol escort, and that is insanely expensive. Not to mention the timing has to be just right. And with the number of loads coming down, it was just a massive headache. And then a little light bulb went off with one of my friends, and he suggested, well, why don't we just drive straight down Highway 93 to Interstate 40? We cut through the corner of California, but that way when we go through Kingman, we're already on Interstate 40 and we don't need any highway patrol escort. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to Las Vegas on 95, then we're staying on 95 down through Searchlight into California until we get Interstate 40, and then we're cutting straight across 40, straight across Arizona into New Mexico, and then Highway 6 down to Las Los Lunas. The logistical challenges of this load has been a big hurdle. We've been working on it, like I said, for months, and it's been stressful. I think that's part of the reason why this first load is going to be a little stressful. However, a couple of my friends are delivering down there today. I'm actually the 4th or 5th load for this phase, and I just talked to Sheridan, and he said, man, this job site is a piece of cake. There's a place we can park that's a half a mile from the job site. I'm literally up 2 blocks from the job site. Plenty of room to get in and out. It's going to be just fine. All the stress, months of stress, it's going to be just fine. I hope that holds true. I think it will. One more thing, the dimensions of this load. It is 108 feet, 11 and a half inches long, so 109 long. And for some reason the weight is not on the paperwork, but it's not real heavy. It's got to be in the mid-20s at the most. It's just all trailer and it's just all bulk. So I'm going to do okay for getting down there. It's not going to be a lot of work. It's just long. Long nap this morning, and now he's waking up and in a good mood. I think he was a little bummed to come with me this morning. So far so good. We're about 100 miles into the trip. Everything is trucking along just fine. Okay, load check time. We are about 3.5 hours into the trip. I did not realize I would have a very stiff, strong headwind today, but I do. Everything on the load seems to be doing just fine. I tie these chains up with tie wire because they do bounce out. And we go along and get some things tightened up. Everything's looking good. I had to tighten up a couple of them. So I have this, where we did, I don't know if you want to call it a bow tie or a cross chain, but it goes around the top and it helps pull the whole thing together. I have 3 of those down the load. One in the front, one in the middle, and one on the rear. Mr. Bones is still here, so he's not quite tied down the way he normally is, and he moves around a little bit more, and he was falling into this hole. So we'll see. You know what, maybe I ought to pull him over here. There we go, now I got him straddling the hole. Maybe that'll help. Hang in there, dude. We're gonna make it. All right, back on the road, miles to go. So as I've mentioned, I'm the 4th or 5th load going down here. So there's 2 pilot cars coming back right now. And we've been on the phone and they caught me on video. It's just a second, 2 seconds long. Here, check it out. If they're doing 70 and I'm doing 70, it looks like I'm doing 140 miles an hour. It's so fast. Boy, the wind out here is brutal today. Man, and it's all a headwind. 20, 25 mile an hour winds. In that range is what it feels like. I have no visual to show you. It's just, I can see the sagebrush and the greaseweed blowing in the breeze. Man, it is making this truck work. Yeah, Vegas, baby. Making it. Came up and he played, but he sleeps a lot in the truck. I think I don't know if it's vibration or something, like putting a baby in a washing machine, on a what? Don't put a baby in a washing machine. Put the baby on the washing machine. It helps him go to sleep. in California now. I didn't see the sign actually, but we're in California now. Well, boys and girls, would you look at this? We made it to the interstate. Interstate 40. What's this guy gonna do? Are you just gonna keep going? God, good Lord. All right, made it. Jumped the curb a little bit, but didn't knock over any signs. We are good to go. We are 20 minutes from meeting our new escort pilot vehicle. Scott is not gonna go past California. Once I get into Arizona, I've got to pick up a new pilot car, and she will take me all the way to the job site in New Mexico. And when we cross over into New Mexico, I've got to pick up a second pilot car. And I have to have 2 pilot cars while in the state of New Mexico from the Arizona border all the way to the job site. So Sheila's going to pick me up here in 20 miles and take me to Kingman, where I'm going to stop for the night. And then she'll go home. She lives nearby. And then she'll come back and meet me in the morning, and we'll carry on. Welcome to Needles. I don't think lizards even like to live here. Hi, Needles.
Hello. So there's registration and there's IFTA. Yep. Thank you.
I am good to go. My gross weight is 63 something, 63,000 something, and I was given the green light, and now they want to talk to my new escort pilot vehicle, Sheila. I forgot to really show the flying change we did there. Sheila was waiting for me on an off-ramp, and Scott peeled off, and she just slid right in behind me. Came into Arizona. Worked out pretty slick. We've got about 60 miles to go to get into Kingman. But I wonder why they're giving her grief. She's there longer than I was. Oof, that's hot. We were good to go. She was fine. Apparently Arizona has just started checking escort vehicles to make sure that the pilot or the driver is a certified pilot vehicle, escort vehicle person. So she had her certification, but she just didn't have it out. She wasn't expecting them to ask her for it. So that's what took a minute. She just showed them the card and she's good to go. We made it to Kingman. We're stopped for the night, no problems, all went well. I want you to meet Sheila, my pilot car escort, and she has a pet with her.
Biggest time to ever hit the big time. And all we gotta do is act naturally. You gotta sing it, Lola. They're gonna put us in the movies.
Gary, meet Lola. I'm sorry, Houdini.
Houdini, it's Lola.
Lola.
He goes by Lola. Meow.
Gary's not too concerned.
Meow. Meow.
Pretty bird.
Meow.
don't think Gary doesn't like that. All right, I'm gonna take him for a walk and we'll see you guys in the morning. We're gonna meet up about 6:30 in the morning. We'll see you then.
I'll be here at 6.
Okay. Good morning from Kingman, Arizona. My fears when I parked last night came true. I've got neighbors. People have moved in. And I'm not real sure how I'm gonna get out. There's John. Apparently he got out of his parking space. He's over here to the left. I don't know if we're gonna have to knock on doors or what, but if this one guy would move, then it's a piece of cake. So I think I'm gonna have to knock on his door. But I'll wait till everybody gets here. That way we're ready to go when I pull out and leave. The plan is I'm gonna pull out a good bit, kind of make this guy uncomfortable, and then go knock on his door and ask him to back up. All he's got to do is back up and I can get out of here. I'm gonna get my truck kind of close to his to startle him. I just don't want him to argue with me. I don't want to see how this goes. Okay. Sure. Okay. Holy moly, I made it. I thought it was going to be a little more difficult than that, but I'm certainly going to be a little more aware next time I'm here, because I did not expect this place to fill up quite so much. Anyway, we're free. 6 o'clock. Let's hit the road. Okay, we're out and we're good. Our 2 pilot cars are here. We're kind of debating about the lighting requirements on the permit. It's got a little unclear. John and I are going to put some lights on the front of the truck. 2 lights on the power unit. I borrowed lights from Scott, and he's going to borrow lights from me. We're going to put some lights on here. I think it's kind of stupid, but I think it meets the law. Mr. Bones, how'd you sleep? Ready to hit the road? You need some fingers, man. All right. Enough goofing off. 6:25. Time to go trucking. Duck out of the way here. There we go. Now on the big road. This is going to be a pretty easy day. We're just going to head straight across Interstate 40 and then take Highway 6 right down into Los Lunas, and we're going to park at a Maverick gas station, and the Maverick is right there on Highway 6.
It's really rough at mile 72 at the bridge, Julie.
So we're just going to park right there for the night. We're only 6.5, probably 7 hours away.
She can hear me, but she can probably hear you.
About 450 miles. It's going to be a good day. Good day of trucking. But in the meantime, you should see this. that boy. We did it. We made it through Flagstaff and the eastern part, excuse me, the western part of Arizona. And it's been like an obstacle course. It's rather amazing, all the vehicles that are either broke down on either side of the road in either shoulder. Some of them not all the way out of the road. Work crews, construction, even one jackhole in a big truck, I don't know, pulled over to whatever he was going to do. And then he just pulled back out into traffic, in the middle of traffic. Didn't get up to speed, didn't wait till it was clear. Just pulled into the slow lane, doing slow speed, 2 miles an hour. Man, it was a mad scramble then. Anyway, that's over with. We are in eastern Arizona now, out of the hills. How's that? Into the flatland, into the desert. We've got, we're making good time. I don't know right off the top of my head how much more we've got before we get to New Mexico. But we're doing it. Man, Interstate 40 has a reputation and it lives up to it. They're trying to fix it, I'll give them that, but it's too late, and now it's just all under construction, and the roads that are left, well, they're currently fixing one lane that is unbelievable. I've had a couple very close calls already this morning. One with a truck trying to pass me on the left and a car trying to merge onto the freeway on the right that didn't pay any attention at all and damn near smacked into the side of my trailer. We're all doing 60 miles an hour. Pilot car Sheila, she was, stop, oh my God, what's going on? But she didn't panic, it's just letting me know this car was about to hit me. It's been crazy. And then the phone rings again. Boy, it's been hectic, just coordinating and all the different things we've got to do. We are just over the New Mexico state line. New Mexico has a whole different set of rules than Arizona or Nevada or California. According to my permit, I need to put a flashing beacon at the rear of the load, and I need to have 2 on the front of the towing vehicle. Nobody's really heard of this before, but maybe it's specific to the long loads. We're just gonna do it and not get hassled. So I'm gonna put a light here on the end of the load. Sheila got a chance to take a break. We just met up with Everett, our new pilot car, and I've got to have 2 for the rest of the day till we get to where we're going in Los Lunas. Let me put this on. Now we're safe. These rules, some of these rules make me laugh, but there's a reason. After some discussion, it's been decided that I need to put some flags in the middle of the load. New Mexico is starting to crack down on that. And one of my flags on the bumper is a little frayed, and New Mexico has been cracking down on that they are a full 18 inches square. And I might have a couple inches frayed off of that one. So I'm gonna get some new flags out before we hit the scales.
I'll be moving up.
And we're rolling. There's a lot of coordinating going on here. We got to jump through all these hoops for the Gallup port of entry. They're sticklers. They're not exactly uniform in their enforcement either. So you got to kind of cover all your bases to make sure they don't catch something that you forgot, or vice versa. I don't know. We're just going to make sure we do this as legit as we can and get a few questions answered in the meantime.
All clear up and over the hill.
All right. I got to get back to work.
Copy, thank you.
How are you? All right, thank you. Have a good one.
We're good. We're clear. Copy, clear. All right, we're through the port. No muss, no fuss. Amy did a good job on the permits. I did a good job on putting flags on the trailer. It looked like he kind of peeked around the computer screen or something to make sure I had flags in the middle of the load. That's my assumption, at least, of what they're looking at. Nobody seemed to care or ask about the beacons in the front or the rear. Not sure if I'll do that again. I don't know. I probably will. We're in New Mexico.
Shoulder up ahead with the tag. They're looking about 4 or 5 feet off.
We're in lane 2, going for lane 1.
Copy that.
And it is non-stop on the radio. I tell you what, it is
We
non-stop.
got boots on the ground, but they are on the opposite side.
Copy.
I can't keep up with them. All right, I'm gonna get back to work here. I've used escort vehicles before. I get it. I've mainly just chased vehicles where I've had somebody need to follow me out of the state of Nevada or follow me through California.
Lane's a little bumpy right there over the bridge.
Or anything like that. I don't think I've ever had a lead and a chase, and they are calling out everything. I could probably drive with my eyes closed. Oncoming car on the right, 18-wheeler on the left, bumpy road up ahead. Someone broke down, and they're doing a great job. It's just a little interesting. Interesting in that I have not experienced quite this level of it before. To me, I think it's a little bit overkill. But this Interstate 40 is a whole different level from Highway 95 through Fallon or through Nevada. Okay, we're doing a maneuver here. And on the freeway
Thank
maneuver.
you guys for that. I appreciate it.
Of course, copy that. Sheila's got to get some gas. So Everett is going to get behind me, and Sheila is going to race up ahead to the gas station, fuel up. I told her to grab some lunch while she was at it, and then she's going to catch us on the freeway. So we're maneuvering. It's going to be exciting.
Call you if there's something you need to know up ahead.
And she's gone.
The Maverick, right?
Maverick, yes, right side. Yeah, it should be right off the exit too.
Yeah, I saw it. I looked it up, but I couldn't look it. Okay, cool.
All right, there's just one of us now. What do I do? Okay, he's
So I
back.
talked to Julie, and she complimented your brother, and that's the first thing I thought was whoever trained you guys, hats off to them, and hats off to you for the
Everett
way you
and
took
his
the
brother.
training.
Everett and his brother have been
You
doing a
guys
very
are really
good job.
good.
And they're fairly new at this. So we want to make sure we give them
That's such an amazing compliment, of course, from anyone, especially any experienced drivers like you. So we're both very grateful, and I will let him know so that we continue to hold the standard. Thank you so much for that.
Absolutely, I'd run with you anytime.
Awesome. Haha, on the 2-lane road, it's peaceful and it's smooth. And we've got 30 miles to go and we're done for the day. And then I don't deliver until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'm gonna be sitting here for a minute. But that's all right, we'll get this over with for today. Almost there. We have arrived and we've made it. And Gary is going to get a little fresh air. Oh, she's got Houdini the bird up there with Mr. Bones. That's awesome.
Mr. Bones! Kitty, 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 meow! Meow! Kitty, 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 kitty. That's cute.
What is that, a parrot or a cockatiel or whatever?
Cockatoo?
Cockatoo.
Huh? Umbrella? Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And this is Everett, my lead pilot car guy for today.
Yes. Got the parrot on me today.
Gary's over here climbing in and out of the webbing. It's a regular zoo. Tell you what's going on right now is there's a storm a brewing. There's thunder and lightning, and I'm gonna walk back here and turn the light off of my load and go get in the truck. Mr. Bones, I see you waving at me, buddy, but you're gonna have to stay outside, okay? Gary's litter trained, you're not. You're a problem. Stay. Let's see how well he listens. All right, that's it for the day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning from Los Lunas, New Mexico, and the same spot I was 18 hours ago. It's a bright, shiny day today. All right, we've got about an hour before the contractor said he wants to meet us and attempt to begin to unload us. I'm out here giving Gary a little walk. Not much to really do out here for a cat, but I figured I'd get him out and give him a little fresh air and let him at least smell the dirt. Now, my appointment time is 10 o'clock, and they have been pretty hard sticklers on appointment times. I guess, I don't know, they got to shut down the whole job site to get us in there. So they've been pretty firm on the appointment times. John's appointment time is actually 11 o'clock, but I talked to the guy on the job last night, and he thinks he can get us early. So they're going to come down and get us in about an hour, I'm assuming, and we'll start the day. What do you think? What's up, dude? He sure is a fun little guy. Okay, here we go. Back between those blue signs.
Yeah. Do you need a spotter?
Where am I gonna pull up at? In front of this loader? All right. The only spotter I would need is for the tail swing that I don't hit something. Yeah, it should go above those cones.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
right.
just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
All right. All right, thank you.
This is it. He's gonna pick it up and I'm gonna pull forward, put all my stuff away. Almost done. Got all my stuff hanging off the trailer. Oh no, Mr. Bones. What the hell, dude? Uh-oh. That's pretty hilarious though, I gotta say. That's pretty freaking funny. Looks like somebody's getting surgery when we get home. Okay, I'm cleaned up enough to be able to get back out to where John is waiting, and then he can come in and unload, and I'll finish putting all my stuff away. All right, we did it. Everything's put away. Let's see what we can do for this guy. So when his head broke off last time, I inserted a lag bolt. But what broke last time was just the little plastic rim. This time, he's got a crack up the seam, the back of his head. Let's see if I can twist him back on. Maybe some epoxy. Let's see how well it fits. That might actually work. He's alive. His head doesn't look quite right to me, but he's alive. He'll live. I think he'll make it home. Speaking of home, let's go home. Got 15 hours drive, 15-hour drive to get home, and it's 10 o'clock home time. I should get past Vegas easily. Home tomorrow midday. Let's get going on it. That wasn't a bad job site at all. Really, it wasn't. It wasn't my favorite, but man, they did some preparation that was impressive. They had a route all figured out for us to get back to where we needed to go. They had intersections shut down. They had flaggers. They had escort vehicle. They just had everything needed to get to where we needed to go. Everything was planned, meticulous, and prepared. And that is really nice. That is really nice. Obviously, the job site is massive, and I didn't realize it. It's right next to the highway I came out on. It's so big, I didn't realize what I was looking at when I flew the drone. I'm really not sure if I saw it, or I don't know. I'll have to review the footage. But that's the job site. That's the big one. We're coming back. Not tomorrow, or not next week, but we're coming back. We're gonna keep doing it. There's a whole bunch to come down here. Oh, so to rate it, I'll give it a 9, I guess. Everything was fine. Everything was fine. But like I said, it just wasn't my favorite, but it worked out just fine. Everybody made it happen. So there you go. It's good to have a high-ranked job site that you're going to be coming back to quite a bit. Looks like it's going to rain again. I got a couple sprinkles on the windshield, but I believe I'm going to skirt right underneath the biggest part of it. It's just off to the north of me, and now it's a little bit behind me. So I think I missed it. But I tell you, I'm catching the wind, and between these roads that are like a trophy truck Baja course and the wind, it's hard enough to stay in my lane as it is. And then these cars come up alongside you and they just want to hang out there, just camp out there. I don't understand why people feel like that's a good thing to do. It's terrifying. And we leave New Mexico. That's all right. New Mexico is actually pretty scenic, and I really like the scenery in New Mexico. It's kind of hard to see from the freeway. The freeway tarnishes it, in my opinion. But it is very scenic here. But I learned something about New Mexico recently. Somebody shared it with me that, one, it's not new, and two, it's not Mexico. So there you go. Making a quick stop in Holbrook, Arizona for fuel. Need to check on Mr. Bones, and his head is still on, but it's not right. His head is leaning too far forward. The back of his skull is pretty darn cracked. This isn't why I don't take him on the flatbed loads. He's a little more protected with the step deck loads, but either way, I hope this doesn't mean the end. Let me crawl up here, see if I can fix him up a little bit. I can't. If I try to adjust him any, his head's gonna split open. Maybe he's deformed now. That's a real possibility. I'm gonna have to see what Halloween brings. I don't know. I don't want to replace the guy, but he has taken a beating. But check this out. Have you ever wondered what the inside of a gas pump looks like? Wow. There was somebody out here just a minute ago kind of cleaning stuff up. He said that it happened last night. Somebody with two trailers, a long trailer, just caught it as he was pulling out. And they're not even sure if the driver even knew he did it. He didn't stop, and he just got right on the freeway and took off. They're looking for him. Spilled, he was rather inconsistent in his numbers, but spilled diesel all through here. He said something like 30,000, he tried to say 30,000 gallons, and I don't think that was $30,000 maybe, and then he said, no, it was $1,500,000. Okay, so that's $1 million. Yeah, $1 million, no, all right. So a lot of fuel and a lot of damage. Pretty gnarly. Bummer, dude. Glad it wasn't me. I guess Mr. Bones is doing all right. He's currently holding up traffic because people are taking pictures of him. And they've been back there a long time. There's like 4 cars behind him. Oh, truck on fire. Oh, that truck is on fire. Oh, that's no bueno. Now that's a fire. Holy moly, that truck is on fire. I hope I got a decent picture of it. I really couldn't tell. I'm trying to see where I'm going and see what's going on over there. Do a little rubbernecking. But I craned my neck around after I made it through the smoke. And it was a flatbed truck. And it looked like his load was on fire, but I couldn't really tell what he was hauling. I think I saw something yellow. I don't know. What a mess. What a mess. I got on the CB and hollered at eastbound, said, shut her down. Road's closed, truck fire. And one guy replied, no. Oh, man. That's kind of funny. I mean, you know, sad funny. You know what I'm saying? Right. Let's hope there's no incidents on my side of the road today, please. I'm done. I'm done driving. That's John. John's parked next to me. He's the other guy who delivered there with me this morning. He caught up to me after I got fuel. And we've been running together all day. We're in Beatty, about 4.5 hours from home. It's been a long day. We're about, I don't know, 13, 14 hours into it. And that's it. We're done. Gonna take a nap, wake up, and go home. Be home midday tomorrow, which isn't too bad. So I'll see you guys then. Good morning from Beatty, Nevada. We gotta wait a minute. John's having problems with his truck and we gotta figure out what's gonna go on. Little dude wants to run around, man. He is full of it today. It's got a cracked fuel line. It's not bad, but it's spraying, and we're gonna see what he wants to do about it. So we're gonna wait. Maybe we'll go for a walk, Gary. What do you think? Yeah? You wanna do that?
Hey, Jared, good morning.
I walked by and I could see fuel dripping. His truck was running. And this fuel line in here has got a hairline crack in it and it's spraying against the block. So he's calling his boss to see what he wants him to do. I'm gonna see. But I'm not gonna leave him unless he needs me to or wants me to. I gotta be real careful not to touch things or else I'll get filthy. This truck here is a 95 379. It used to belong to another friend of mine named Scott, a different Scott. And Scott got out of trucking. Well, he didn't get out of, he got out of the owner-operator business and sold this truck to Jared, who owns it now. And Jared's had it for, I don't know, I guess it's been about 10 years. But this truck's been around a little while. The old N14 Cummins. I have a feeling we're gonna chance it. Just see how far we can go. We're going home. We've got each other. If it becomes catastrophic, we'll come up with a plan B, but we're gonna try to nurse it home. We're 4.5, 5 hours from home. What do you think, John?
I don't get paid to think.
That's right. Let's go home.
All right.
The old beast is running. Well, he's gonna run in front, so in case something happens, I can pull in behind him. You wanna go home? Let's go home, Gary. I wanna get out of this truck too, bud. How'd you get so cute? How'd you get so cute? John's truck is running fine. He's still leaking a little fuel, but he's going to make it home, it appears. So that's good news. Would you look at this? I'm home. I can't remember the last time I stood here and actually ended a video. And would you look at that? Money. My buddy came by and bought a sweatshirt yesterday and we left it outside and he put the money on there. Man, it's been a short morning. Even though it's noon now, I've spent probably three out of the last 4.5 hours on the phone. There's so much going on. I appreciate you guys hanging along, riding along. Appreciate you guys hanging out. The next trip, next week, we're going back to Auburn, Washington. After that, back to New Mexico for the next 5, 6, 7 weeks after that. God willing, everything goes smoothly. We're putting a lot of work and effort in place to make these happen, and now's the time. And they're gonna last through the middle of August at least, end of August. That's it's crazy to think about, to do this trip so many times. I'm really glad this trip went smoothly though. Everything worked out smoothly. The pilot cars, the job site, the mechanical equipment, everything went fine. Oh, Mr. Bones. I gotta fix Mr. Bones. His head is cracked up the back and I'm gonna have to do some more plastic surgery on him. I don't wanna replace him just yet. He's gonna be very unique by the time we're done with him. So I gotta see if I can fix him. But that's it for this week, and thank you guys very much. Appreciate everything. We'll see you next time. See ya. In the meantime, keep the bugs off your glass and the bears off your ass. Catch you on the flip-flop.